Welcome to the 12th Man. Today we're drinking our breakfast, looking at the AFC, the Cleveland Browns recruiting techniques, and why Joe Flacco refuses to try. I'm Brandon Perna, and you're watching the 12th Man on the Pro Football Spot channel. Yeah, it's good. Mark Sanchez celebrated the 1-year anniversary of the butt fumble by getting cornrows. I'm just glad that 1 year later, Sanchez is doing everything he can to still look like a jackass. I wish I was a jackass getting paid $8.25 million to do nothing and look stupid. I mean, I'm already doing 2/3 of those things, minus the $8.25 million. And speaking of the Jets, their offense is still in disarray. Geno Smith had nearly as many receiving yards as he had passing yards in their loss to Baltimore. Santonio Holmes is somewhere drinking another bottle of Cristal and whining to the media about how he can't throw the ball to himself. Santonio, Brad Johnson might disagree with you. He caught his own pass and scored a touchdown. Baltimore won the game, 19-3, but Joe Flacco still managed to complain that he doesn't do anything when they run the Wildcat, and that includes trying. So far, the Ravens have paid Joe Flacco $120 million for 14 touchdowns and 14 interceptions, and a losing record. That's what Warren Buffett would call a bad f***ing investment. And the Houston Texans lost to the Jaguars. Who called that last week? The Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans would be in the same category as the Jacksonville Jaguars. Unfortunately, it's been reported at yardbarker.com that the Texans' losing streak is somehow tied to Vanilla Ice. Mr. Ice performed for them at a Houston halftime show. And since then, the Texans have lost 9 games in a row. Now, if the Texans want to snap the Vanilla curse, they're going to have to summon the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and have Vanilla Ice play Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go for the curse to be broken. The Patriots beat the Denver Broncos. The Broncos' defense dominated the first quarter, causing 3 New England fumbles. And the Broncos entered halftime leading the game 24-0, but in typical New England fashion, Tom Brady led the Patriots to 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And like all games should be, this one was decided by a punt that hit Tony Carter in the muff area. And the most famous Patriot of all, Stephen Gostkowski, kicked a game-winning field goal before rushing out the stadium to go film this week's episode of Modern Family. Even the cameramen were fighting over who could get shots of Gostkowski after the game ended. He really does look like Ty Burrell from Modern Family. Things are so bad in Oakland that a woman jumped off the 3rd level of the Oakland Coliseum. A man on the lower level hurt himself trying to catch her, but he ultimately saved her life. I can't be sure, but I'm guessing that brave and kind man who saved her life was not an Oakland Raiders fan. In the I'm not surprised category, the Cleveland Browns lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jason Campbell was hurt again, causing Cleveland to be the first team in NFL history to use YouTube to scout its new quarterback, Alex Tanney, the trick shot quarterback. You've all seen him on YouTube. He's got some cool trick shots. That's what he's known for. He could throw the ball and hit anything. Unless it's on the actual football field. Tanney signed a contract with the Browns on Tuesday, and I can only hope that ESPN uses the same recruiting tactics and makes me the next Skip Bayless. That's right, I said the next Skip Bayless. I know exactly where I stand. I have no problem being the guy nobody wants to listen to, but is force-fed to football fans on a daily basis. That could be me. What a future. The unpredictable Chargers scored a season-high 41 points to beat the Kansas City Chiefs 41-38. Phillip Rivers led an impressive game-winning touchdown drive to give the Chargers the victory. And I never use the word Rivers and impressive in the same sentence. And I've been to the Mississippi River, the Colorado River, and the River Jordan. Alex Smith has taken a lot of criticism for being a game manager, running a dink and dunk offense. Well, all of a sudden, Alex Smith is throwing the ball down the field, and he's been doing this for the last 2 weeks, and he's lost the last 2 weeks. Alex, go back to being a dink and dunk guy. Sure, the gunslingers get all of the attention, but they also tend to overstay their welcome. Thanks for watching the AFC edition of the 12th Man. Make sure to subscribe to the Pro Football Spot channel. If you don't hate me yet, or if you're bored as hell at work, click on the NFC video here. It's the same show, but I talk about the NFC, and I promise there won't be any talk of Vanilla Ice in the NFC episode.